Don't worry about it.
I was going to bring you a gift, but then I was like,
I was too.
She doesn't deserve anything.
That's so but I was like, I was going to bring you a gift, but then I was like, she'll probably make fun of me. So
what would your gift
It's
been?
an expensive gift to be made fun of.
What would it have
Well,
been?
I might still get it for you, so I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, you don't even have it?
Cute.
No, I didn't order it because I got it and I'm obsessed.
Well, tell me what it is.
Like, give us a hint.
Yeah.
Silk pajamas.
Oh,
Silky?
cute.
Silky silks?
They're not silk.
Oh, satin.
They're satin.
Okay.
They're amazing.
Okay. I was going to bring you this bejeweled collar it's just a collar and you just put it on anything.
Oh, like a dickie?
Have you seen it? It's
Bit
like
of a
just a
dickie.
collar. What's a dickie?
A dick.
Do you know
Are
what
we
dickie?
the same? We have Tiege.
You
on
guys
today.
look same
You guys
girls.
seem like you do seem very weirdly similar.
We're the same
don't
girls.
we? I think we are.
And I like it.
I do too.
Wait, a dickie is a collar?
A dickie
Just a
is a
collar?
collar like an addition, like
So-
basically this.
Yeah.
But then no shirt.
Yeah.
So it's just like a dickie collar.
A dickie started for men.
I love a
It was
dickie
a
collar.
turtleneck that you'd put under sweaters.
Okay,
without
but
getting
no,
too hot.
they do make it this like a
Yes.
whole bib. No,
Uh-huh.
it's just the collar.
Oh, so how does it stay on things?
Will you go to Amazon really quick? And I'll
My
show you really quick.
Valentine's Day gift was from Amazon. Yours
It's
some
just
high-class
revolutionary. Okay, so put in bejeweled collar.
I love these.
So Caroline. Oh, no! Oh, there
no.
on the right.
shit. Oh, thank God! I was like, I will not.
A
wear
collar.
that.
I
you're an
have some
animal.
of those.
How cute are those?
They're adorable, but it's hard to get them to stay on things. That's why you almost need a
no,
dickie.
there's a button in the back.
Oh, but how does it stay like?
It doesn't like it just like sits there.
Okay,
What a
cute.
sweet little
Cute.
dickie.
It's really
A
cute.
dickie.
My friend Caroline was wearing one the other night, and I felt really upset that I wasn't
She
wearing
got
one
it from
too.
Amazon.
Yeah, she's like the Amazon queen. Shop with Caroline.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's gonna come on. But anyway, I bought these. I have one for you if you want one. But
What color do I get?
wasn't sure if you would want that. Looks pink, but I have black and white.
Cute.
I think it's black and white. Anyway, we have Tiege on today.
I'm so excited to be here, you guys. I am
I-
such a fan of the pod, so to be here is kind of like out of body for
Oh my
me.
God! Welcome.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. I love it. Yeah, you're like. I feel like you're in the you're in the ether. Or
Yeah, I've
like,
been circling.
We've
been circling.
Yes, exactly. We've been circling.
Yeah. It's
So
exciting.
Teague, I know Teague because she used to teach at LEK.
Yes.
You were amazing,
We
by
love.
the way.
Oh my God, I loved that place.
I feel like you were one of the best, aside from Lauren, that like I would go to your class and be psyched.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. And Dimitri
Yeah.
was great too.
Dimitri was great too.
What
Yeah.
time was your class?
Yes,
Morning.
yes.
Mornings. Yeah, I was like an
Dimitri
early
was
morning
amazing.
girly.
Do you still talk to him?
Occasionally,
Yeah.
yes. Do you?
Occasionally, he was teaching like dance with my kids, but then they kind of got over it and
Yeah.
whatever. But he's a doll.
Oh, I've met
He's
him.
amazing. Yeah, I love him.
So you used to be a Laker girl, which I
Yes.
find I'm so fascinated because it's like I have started enjoying basketball games, but nothing brings me more joy than watching those girls dance.
It's so fun. Isn't it
It's
great?
kind of my dream. Do you miss it?
There's still time.
Do you miss it?
I can train you.
Oh my God, I love it.
We can get you to
imagine?
auditions.
Did you see?
Is there an
Amy-
age limit?
No. I mean, maybe like unofficial.
I need to work on my like loose stomach, but I think I could do it.
You could do it.
I feel like
You
they're
could
all
do
kind
it,
of
girls.
short
Let's
too,
get
which
you
I
in-
love.
I danced forever, so I'm like,
We should do it.
Yeah, I think you guys, let's get you some rhinestone tops and get out there.
Oh, God, it's a
Love the
bikini
outfits.
top?
No,
It's
they
like
change all the
no
time.
clothes. For
They change all the
auditions,
time.
it's
Oh, for
like
no- for
for
auditions,
auditions,
yes.
it's like very
Yeah.
like you were wearing. I think when I auditioned my first year, I wore a literal bikini that I had just rhinestoned. So that's what it is.
How long did you do it for?
I did it for 4 seasons.
Amazing.
So my first season actually was Kobe Bryant's last season as a Laker. So
Yeah.
that was like incredible.
Yeah.
To like be on that
Yeah.
goodbye tour. So yeah. it was
Did you
really
ever
cool.
hook up with any of the players?
No. I wish. That would have been cool. That would have been a cool story.
Do you talk to them? Like
we-
not still, but like when you were.
Yeah, like occasionally, we'll do a bunch of stuff together.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of like charity work and games, like you'll see them. But
What's the average
pretty separate.
time that that a dancer stays on?
I think 4 years is like long.
Yeah.
Like I did it and it's long.
And do they pay you like barely anything?
We were paid like pretty well.
Okay.
We were paid
Okay.
like I could survive.
Yeah, it seems so fun to me. I can't.
It's so fun. That's
It's
the
like
thing.
like a cheerleader on like on steroids.
Yeah.
Like, on acid, on steroids and
I almost
acid.
tried out for the Dallas Cowboys when I lived in Dallas.
I tried out.
And like, I was like,
That looks like a
it
good
was
one, too.
before it was a
Tough.
thing.
yeah.
And then I found out the schedule. Like I was like signing up for the audition. I was like, whoa, I cannot work out 5 days a week.
It's
and
crazy.
You get like paid $20 to work. This was 20 years ago, but you got like 20.
Yeah, that is.
And then you'd get like season tickets, but I was like, I'm pretty much doing this for free.
Yeah, no, it's
and
volunteer
it will
work.
suck up my entire week.
Charity.
It's volunteer
Humanitarian.
No, it's crazy. I did audition for Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders, and I was actually featured all over that reality show. And every single scene I was featured in, I was hysterically crying.
You. Look at how cute you are.
Oh,
my
I like
God.
that outfit. I could do that one.
You could do that. Yeah,
I could totally do that
for
one.
sure.
So cute.
You guys,
those
I have some
abs.
of these outfits I can just give
Are you wearing a dickie in that?
Yes, you guys. I'm telling you, it's funny that that's literally the dickie that you have.
It looks like
I'm obsessed with the dickie.
I love it.
Yeah.
So okay. So you also you did this, which is just so fascinating and
So fun.
and so fun. And then you have gone into the lit space.
Yes, I
with
have.
this new book called The Social Media Detox.
Yes.
It's a 14-day social media detox to help you
Ooh.
unplug, recharge, and reclaim your life. This
Yes.
is so fascinating. So tell us how this all came to be.
Yeah. So I basically was addicted to social media.
Okay.
I was at one point clocking in like 40-hour work weeks on this social media. I know. You guys, it got so bad. And the
What were
day,
you primarily doing?
stalking ex-boyfriends.
Okay.
Jesus.
And looking at people get job promotions and have babies and feel really bad about myself. No, I think the day that I woke up and I was like, yo, I got to change was the day I was live streaming my ex-boyfriend's wedding. I said, wait, I got to stop.
Wait, how
It's done.
How is that even available?
Unfortunately, it's available. It's out there.
Oh, you were live. I thought you were.
I was live
showed up
streaming.
and live streamed.
Oh
it. And I
God,
was like,
no!
oh,
Could you
Jesus.
imagine?
That-
No,
that actually-
that's insane.
That's insane.
Not something
Oh,
I
God.
wouldn't do, but
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is
Like, this
insane.
took a sad turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was so online all the time. I would wake up, I would like wake and bake my eyes. I would all day be looking at it. And
Is wake and bake? It's not weed. It's not.
No,
getting
wake and
stoned,
bake my
'cause that's what I
eyes,
used to call it when I would smoke weed right when I woke
no,
up.
that sounds more fun than social media. But
Yeah, it's bad for your eyes, huh? To just like
It's-
immediately get on.
it's bad for your brain because your brain, technically, you really need that like wake sleep moment, especially the first 30 minutes of the day are so important for you to like not be consumed by news or things that could trigger stress and anxiety, which is every notification on your phone. So now what I do is I keep my phone in a different room and then I just have a cute little alarm clock from Amazon. And that is what wakes me up. And then so I just try to avoid my phone for the first like 30 minutes. Don't have my alarm on there. Because if you have your alarm in there, it's too easy to just like nosedive into.
Yeah.
notifications.
We've talked about it, the Lofty alarm clock, which is so helpful that for just checking the time, when you're like, what time is it? Or and it has the sound. Luckily I've never been that deep into this, like social media. I think I'm probably guilty of being on my phone a lot. But that has helped. Just taking the time and the alarm and the whatever out of the equation.
Totally.
So then you can feel like I'm fine without the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
So then you decided to come up with something that you could implement.
Yeah, exactly. So I just started talking to people that are way smarter than me, doctors, therapists, some academic people.
Yeah.
And I kind of just like started writing down things that they were advising. I talked to my therapist a lot about it. And then I was like, oh, I could just like make this into a thing.
Yeah.
And so then I started just doing more research, putting it together. And so we came up with this like 14-day just guided thing. It kind of makes it fun. It kind of gamifies being off of social media.
Can you kind of summarize what the 14-day looks like and then how you would maintain that?
Yeah, totally. So basically like the 14 days, you're just like learning different tools to like get off of social media the first day or just to be more mindful of it, right? And like be able to compartmentalize it in your brain.
Yeah.
But the first day is one of my favorite days. It talks all about like phone proximity. And it talks about like having your phone in your sight line actually creates like subconsciously some anxiety for you. So it's like, oh, like I have to like look at my phone. I have to,
Totally.
And I don't know if that's true for you, but that's very true for me.
Picked up your phone. I was like, seriously?
I didn't silence it. It was making noises.
Right now?
No, absolutely. I'm like, what do you mean?
Bro, you have your next patient.
Yeah. I know.
But But yeah, so the first challenge is basically putting your phone out of your sight as much as you can. You know, some people work on their phones, and so you have to like figure out ways to adjust it. But putting your phone in a bag or putting your phone in a drawer, like really is good for your brain. You can like focus more. You can get more done. You don't like, you're not like thinking all the time like, oh, do I need to check that? Oh, you know, it's like this knee jerk thing that's like compulsive.
Yeah.
So that's one of the days. And then like other days look like, you know, we talk about FOMO a lot in the book, obviously. And one of the solutions or the challenges is like getting out there, making plans with your friends, connecting with people in the real world, which isn't always easy to do.
It's not easy to do. And actually this week I feel like I'm usually home most nights. We like being home. And this week I was out 3 nights. I was out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is like not normal for me, but just the things kind of all came together. And I wanted, you know, Monday came around. I was like, do I want to cancel this? Whatever. But I ended up following through, did all the things that I was supposed to do. And this week I feel very stimulated, like mentally, emotionally full. I swear it's so important. It's so healthy to make yourself do it, because I always drag my feet and I love it when someone cancels on me. But then once I'm out, I'm like, I'm so much better.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I'm usually not on my phone once I'm out because I'm engaged with another human.
Yeah, it is really crazy. It's like, it makes such a difference to actually be out there and be, you know, having real conversations. Because I feel like social media is such a problem because you feel like, oh no, I'm connected. I know what's up. I know my friend is eating avocado toast this morning. I know this is happening here. Like, I know what's up and I feel connected. It feels like a sense of community, but it's like not. You're like staring at a device. So it's this false sense of like feeling connected and being a part of something, but it's like, sister, you're on a phone.
We talk about it all the time.
I remember talking about it. I distinctly remember talking to you about it maybe 2 years ago, remember? I was driving in the car and I was like, I just feel like such shit. And you're like, but it's not reality. I just went to a dinner party and like no one was talking to each other. And then I saw the photos afterwards and it looked like we were all like...
having the best time?
Yes.
So
and she was like, and it wasn't fun. Me. Like it wasn't fun at all. Like it was clicky. Everyone was on their phone.
If it's fun, there's no pictures.
Right.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And so I had noticed an increase in my anxiety, just always being in a bad mood. And I have to say, like I was just telling her on the way up here, I checked because I read your bio and then we were sitting in my office with 2 people that are younger, much younger than me. One was 24, one's 30. And I go, I wonder how long I've been on social media this week. So I went to my birthday week.
I'm glad you brought this up.
So I went to my birthday week and I go to the week of January 26th. Let's all look. And
how do you go? Can you do it do it on mine?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, do it on me.
So I looked at mine and I go, that can't be right. I was like, am I on day? And I go to week. I really don't. I'm not interested in social media, to be honest with you.
Yeah, sometimes I mean, I don't actually want to be more, but.
So my time for the week on social media, 9 minutes.
9 minutes?
9 minutes. Now,
wait,
the
that's
30-year-old, 21 hours.
Yeah.
The 24-year-old was like, she had TikTok. And
Sandra, check yours.
Yeah, what's yours?
I also manage their social media.
Yeah, we can't hold you accountable. We can't judge you for this. She's like 1,000 hours I was working on your guys' your page.
What do you go to? Usage?
I think, it's like the screen time.
Screen time.
You can just
so fun. This morning I was watching CBS Mornings, which I know normally just have on, and they had this woman who wrote How to Break Up with Your Phone. Have you seen this?
Oh, no.
Can you Google
sounds
that?
Like someone.
Yeah, it was so aligned with what I was anticipating you talking about today, and so it's a bigger Catherine Ann Price. It's obviously, I mean, it's such a big issue.
Yeah,
and this kind of seems like a similar thing.
Oh, that's so funny.
Where she was saying, you don't want to be like married to your phone. Treat it like a friends with benefits type of thing.
Totally. Yeah. I think it's like, if you can like compartmentalize, like this is what I needed, this is what I look at.
You haven't been on social media once this week.
You guys are incredible, actually.
Do you guys want to know mine?
What's yours?
TikTok, 13 and a half hours.
Well, wait, hold on. This week?
This is her
Sandra.
job.
No, this was last week.
Her job.
Okay.
And then Instagram, 10, almost 11 hours.
That feels right.
Let's be honest, Sandra. How much are you really on it for work and how much is social? Be honest.
I think it's a lot of work.
You know, I don't know because sometimes I'll just leave.
You
my
get sucked
phone.
in.
And it's on.
It's like just on.
Do you feel like you want to scroll? Look at her.
It depends.
Yeah. I wasn't on.
Sometimes.
Wow, you guys are
Because
impressive.
I like going on social media because it's like I can take a break, but also at the same time, because I do manage like the social media in this house too. I'm like thinking of ways how are other people doing social media and then trying to implement it into theirs. So it's like half enjoyment and then half research because my brain is always like research.
Yeah.
Right. That's not that bad.
Wait, how do you know what of this usage is?
It'll show up right here. It'll say like social or it'll be Instagram. These are the things you do.
I did like peek, like when I get a pop-up, I'll click on it and then I just get
Probably
off.
didn't even register. They're like 9 seconds. But like
Wow, that's
me,
impressive.
when I wake up, that's the last thing I'll go to.
Really? That's
Fuck
so
no.
good.
Yeah,
I have no desire.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
And it hasn't
doesn't
always
make
been
me
like
happy.
that. It doesn't bring happiness to me.
Wow,
I
you
get
guys are-
sucked into a K-hole just going like doom scrolling. And then I'm like,
I love
what
a
the
good
fuck?
photo, like one great grid photo, every like once a month or something.
No,
maybe.
I want like a full body workout, one pan meal. Those are mine.
Yeah.
Where I'll get sucked into that person. I'm like texting them recipe, please.
Well, even Lauren's has been kind of. I mean, she continues to evolve, but I mean, it is kind of the same thing. She's so consistent with it. But even though it's sort of the same content, but just a newer version of it, I still can't look away. I'm like, wait, hold on, I got to see what the rest of this
a
is.
pervert just looking at her body. I'm like,
I know. It's like porn for me. I'm like, I mean, it's not like I necessarily want to sleep with her, but I'm just like that. I'll want, but that always comes up for me because
her body's a
she's
wonderland.
Her body
body's wonderland.
is a wonderland.
But she's one of the people that I actually talk to on social, so I feel like I'm getting fed her, stuff. Even maybe you barely post it. So,
what about your kids? What about kids?
They don't have phones.
They don't have phones?
No.
Wow.
I'm the
That's
devil.
amazing.
My kid had an
Double
iPad
mother.
as of 2 weeks ago.
How's that going?
It was traumatic.
Wait, what?
In what way?
Teddy's iPad
What, down?
it's done.
Wow.
Oh,
2
good for
weeks?
you.
Well, it wasn't me. It was Mike.
Oh, is it gone now? Still?
It's gone
For indefinitely?
forever.
What happened?
Mike broke it to make sure we couldn't use it anymore.
Wow.
Because we take it away
But I don't like that.
every time.
Did he break it in front of him?
No, of course not. No.
How old
But
is
he was like, this never works. This never works.
You're taking it away.
Taking it away. We've been doing this song and dance
Yeah.
for years.
Mhm.
And he was just like, "Tuk."
He's how old?
7. And he
Okay.
gets into like, that's kids' behaviors alarm me on these.
It's scary.
Like their heroin on these devices is YouTube
Yeah.
or Roblox.
Yeah.
It's not like social.
It's not social, yeah.
But YouTube is their social media. And
Yeah.
it's just like the scrolling and the scrolling and the scrolling.
Yeah, it is really scary for the kids.
It's scary
And I feel like
they turn into dicks.
yeah, and they don't even want human connection anymore. Like I feel like
Uh-huh.
my nieces are like so addicted to Snapchat and all that stuff. And they'd actually rather go into McDonald's and order off of a robot
Yeah.
than interact with someone at the counter, which I think is like crazy. But it's
Bizarre.
just like
I
their
would rather do
generation.
that too.
You wouldn't. You guess it's
I
confusing.
love a
I've done
chat
it.
with an employee. No,
I liked the checkout at the self checkout at Zara in Sweden.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was fun.
I will.
Oh, that's cool.
But I know what you mean.
you know?
And again, you're better for it. We as humans need that. No matter how much we
Yeah.
can streamline or automate things,
Yeah.
the actual engagement it's part of us maintaining a healthy mental state.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, I've seen, to close the loop with Ted, like he hasn't had it for maybe 2 weeks total.
And it's a big shift.
He's like, I mean, he's still got his wire, like hot wired moments, but like he like comes in and sits down in the morning. He's like, where's Bowser? Not like, where's my iPad? No one charged my iPad. Like,
What about
it's
Lola though?
crazy.
Does Lola still have the iPad?
Lola, we put away Lola's iPad weeks ago.
She doesn't care.
She doesn't give
So
a
it's not
shit.
like a punishment because that's
No.
the hard thing when you take one from
No.
somebody.
And we were so sick of taking it away
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
be like a punishment for them that I was like, they don't need it.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
don't need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like the longer you can keep them off of that stuff is
Seriously.
like the better
It's-
because they need to develop.
And there is something serious about, I think it does create anxiety in children.
Oh my gosh, of
like
course.
100%. Because if it creates it in us.
Oh yeah.
And we have
so much worse.
The mental stamina to go, this isn't good for me. Let's put it down. Like they don't have that.
No, especially when all their friends are on it. And like I talked to some academic people and some principals, some middle school principals actually about what they're seeing in kids that are using social media. And what I thought was interesting was one of the principals said, years ago, bullies were at school and you could go home and you would feel safe.
Now they're everywhere.
Right?
Yeah.
Now you go home and the bully is in your pocket still. There's nowhere it's safe. You know, like you go to bed and you
I can't imagine.
It's just crazy. So it's like, it's really, now I feel like at least conversations are starting to be had. And like some schools are starting to like implement the no phone, put your phone in this
Somewhere in the UK
couch.
did a study with high school students where they took it away for 2 weeks and they all like gave it, like turned it into the office. And the first 3 days were miserable. And then like everyone reported, they're like, we're just so much happier.
It's the best. Yeah. Because then there's no pressure. Like nobody else is on it. You can't be on it. So it makes you feel like, okay, well, I guess all we can do is talk to each other now.
I guess so, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. And there was also, I talked to a professor who said that like years ago, he would come into the class and he would say, quiet down, everybody's talking. And he says now when he goes in to give a lecture, it's silent. Yeah. Because everybody's on their phone. So it's just like crazy.
That's so interesting. That's so true. I remember in college when it would be, everyone was chattering. Yeah. Now I'm sure it's no one's even looking at each other.
No, it's actually bad. I'm scared to look at you.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. You're just, that's like dark.
It's very dark. It's very Black Mirror.
So it is. Did you see the Bryce Dallas Howard one, the Black Mirror?
Yes,
that one was great.
That one was great and scary.
It's scary, but it was basically like, kind of like what I think people say about smart cities. Yeah, it was like rating people. So you couldn't eat at this restaurant if somebody like if you didn't have enough stars because
that was
people
crazy.
Weren't liking you.
Like you would have to like get good karma all day.
Yeah, otherwise
and you would like
you can't get the Uber. You can't get the
Oh my God, that was a crazy.
That was a good one.
That was incredible.
And that was actually, I feel like pretty revolutionary because I would venture to say that was probably 8 or 9 years ago.
That
one came out. 2016. I mean,
wow. Yeah.
So are you dating anyone?
No. Do you know somebody?
I do.
Body's interested.
Oh my God, but listen, on the flip side, do you do dating apps? Is that like also a K-hole?
Yeah. I do.
That's a good question.
It's so addicting. Yeah, I'm like so into it, and it's bad. We've gamified dating.
Yes.
I'm in it.
But
deep.
Do you feel like that is as negative as just the social? Because to me, that seems like productive. Yeah.
That's the real problem with all this stuff is that I'm addicted to feeling productive. Some of this stuff feels like productive, like TikTok, dating apps. It feels like, oh, I'm getting something done. I'm learning something, especially on TikTok. I'm like, but it's like, you're not really engaging with the world. So like, what are you really, anyways?
Yeah. What are you really taking away?
Yeah, dating apps, I don't think they're really productive. Like, but after the pandemic, especially, I feel like people just do not know how to talk to each other, especially in like a bar setting. Like you would have to pay me a lot of money to go randomly talk to a stranger at a bar. So yeah, I think it's changed a lot. So dating apps are unfortunately all we have. Did you guys meet your husbands in the real world?
Were right kind of before that. I mean,
yes, we did.
Oh, I'm jealous.
The normal way?
Yeah.
Well, like eHarmony was out, JDate was out, but it was.
Did you do those?
No. But it was still, it was very.
Farmers only.
I don't even know if that one was out, but it was still new and it felt very like faux pas.
It wasn't embarrassing. It wasn't trendy at the time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're like, I'm desperate. But then it became,
fun.
A really great way for a lot of people to meet others that they wouldn't have met, in their profession or being introduced by a friend. So for that reason, I think it's amazing. But I imagine that coupled with the intensity of the other social media and the other isolation could potentially be even, tricky for its own reasons.
It's dark. Yeah.
Which apps do you like?
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
I like Hinge.
Okay.
Hinge is the best because it I can show you guys it, but basically it like shows you all the things you would have done research-wise on your own via Google. Like it shows you where they went to school, where they grew up.
Do they have to input that or is it just
they have to input it?
Okay.
Yeah. And then they say like what they're looking for and like
this could all be lies.
You know what? You're right. But you do cross-reference. I do some additional research.
You do your due diligence.
Yeah. Believe me. Are you kidding me? I'm looking up,
Have you had like a successful relationship on one of those?
I have. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think the thing about meeting on dating apps is like, if one thing goes wrong, it's like we both know that we have this app in our bag that we're like, you know what? Let me look. I'm,
grass is greener.
Yeah. So it's weird. It's just weird. But I do, Hinge is great. Raya's cool. You see like cool people on there, obviously.
That one used to be like
more
industry
exclusive.
based. Like
it is. I mean, it kind
exclusive.
of still is.
Yeah.
Like there's still cool people on
not
it.
to not to like be like that. It's not like. But I feel like in the beginning you had to submit.
Oh, I had to have 3 references to get on to Raya.
Yeah,
it's like a country club.
Yeah, literally. And it's also expensive. I think it's like $30 a month.
Whoa,
to be on Raya.
That's worth it.
It's worth it, actually. It's absolutely worth it.
I mean,
okay. So, Raya, are you still active on Raya?
I'm actually not active on Raya right now, but twist my arm, I'd go back on.
Okay.
It just changed a lot. It's not as like active as it used to be. But Hinge is like, I'm still on it.
Yeah. And then what's the one? Was Hinge the one that originally had like the hookup reputation?
No, that was Tinder.
Oh, Tinder, yes.
Tinder was like people are just like meeting up for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking in my head.
And there's another new one. You guys might not know it. I think it's called, do you know this one, Fielder or something?
No, she's taken.
Feld?
She's taken.
Field? There's something like, I don't know what it is, but
like Play the Field.
It's like really all just like hooking up.
Oh, that's cool.
I think. Field, yeah.
Oh,
Field. Whoa.
It's not scary.
It's like you've been field.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Curious.
Jesus, Christopher, you just jump right in.
Yeah. It kind of looks scary because like I don't even think people use their like real photos like in the beginning. I think it's like kind of
it does look
like a
just like you're like
mysterious
come hook up.
thing.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that, unfortunately. But
it's just
shade.
real bisexual, pansexual, bisexual. You know, that's what's also cool. Like the younger generation, like they're all open to anything. And they're like, I'm like, fuck yeah, you just opened up like the net. You cast a wider net.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You would think that would help people find people, but I feel like it's harder than ever. Yeah. Field.
This is amazing.
It's very sexual.
Isn't that great?
They're
I mean,
either
that's what
in
it
bed
is.
or meditating. So
do you have friends on this?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
One of my girlfriends like really likes
that's a throuple
it.
right there.
Yeah, there's a lot. I think you can like experience a lot on that app, but
that's fun.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna sign you up today.
I feel like I'm
gonna send somebody over for you.
How many people are coming?
I got a shower.
I've got a cheese plate before we get Field. All right, I have someone that I'm thinking of for you.
Okay.
What's your profile picture? Is it your Laker shot?
You don't know. I don't do Lakers anymore because I'm not on the team. Like I don't want to disappoint anybody.
You don't want some like
someone to
Jersey
be like,
chaser coming after you.
Yeah, right. I don't want them to be like, oh my God, I'm excited to see you at games. I'm like, I'm retired.
You're like, that was 22 years ago.
Yeah, that was 100 years ago.
Oh, I retired 17 years ago.
Yeah, so I don't like to feature that. But yeah, I think I have a pretty good profile.
You do.
I mean, any girl would. Girls are just cool and cute. Guys,
it's funny. You
have
go
like
on Grindr. I went onto my
profiles.
friend's Grindr the other day.
Who?
The pool of gay men that just flocked to me.
I know. Gay men
like
love
a
her.
moth to a flame.
Gay men don't
And I was
like me.
like, there are no faces. It's just like abs,
body parts.
Body parts. So I was like, well,
Yeah.
this is a tough nut to crack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Who
But
knows?
it's tough. It's the world we're living in. I'm happy that you guys are in love and you figured it out the organic way.
We're not in love, but we're married. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're taken. No one's in love in this room.
You.
Sandra, maybe.
Sandra might be.
I'm more in love with her.
Yeah, we're basically we're
that's
married.
really
Yeah, this enables us
important thing.
to continue our
Yeah, don't worry. See, we're all in the same
journey.
boat.
Yeah.
So I was just flipping through this and I see that you have like a morning journal and an evening journal. Like, is that every day of the 14?
Yeah. So basically, it's like a morning, kind of like there's like a message in the morning and like that's when we dive into some of the topics. And then at night there's like an evening journal prompt. So
like
that's
that.
like, yeah.
And then what is like after, which I like because then it forces you to really evaluate
Think about
what was good and what was bad in the day. This is your book.
Oh.
But then after the 14 days, like what is your sort of like your ongoing advice?
Yeah, I think the ongoing advice like at the end is just to be more mindful and like be more aware of like when you're logging on, what that means for you, what you're looking at, what you are,
how it's making you feel.
Yeah, how it's making
just
you
to
feel.
like kind of like address.
Yeah. And then hopefully like you've learned some tools by the end of it that you're like, oh, maybe this is the day I could like do an energizing hobby, which is like one of the days. It's like
you really go out and meet new friends.
Yeah.
You're a monster.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So how did you actually?
It's hard because everybody's on their phone. But
how did you from you realizing that you had an issue with this to then going, okay, I want to sort of implement something for myself, to then being like, I'm actually gonna go all the way and not only write this but then publish this and like spread the word.
Press tour.
I think it's amazing. I mean, I think it's like such an amazing like thing you're doing for the world, but I what propelled you to really see it through?
I think I first of all, I love a project.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to get it done. Like I really did think that it was important. I think being with my nieces and seeing how absolutely addicted they are to social media, I was like, oh my God, I just want to give them something that they can like try. So I've had them try it. It was not easy.
How old are they?
They're 16 and 17. Oh. And so they're in it, you know, and of course they had it during the pandemic, which we know like really skyrocketed everybody's usage on social media. And so, I think like seeing them, I was like, I just want to give them like something to like some sort of solution or some sort of thing to try. So that's like kind of like what motivated me to do it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Because we talk about it all the time, but we're very far from ever writing a book about. Although,
you guys could definitely write a book.
No, our social media is cocktails. Like,
you guys apparently actually don't need the book.
We circle and circle. Well, I think like we should stop drinking next week.
Oh yeah, that should be our book.
That should be our book. We'd be like, how does it feel not to drink and be so bored tonight?
Yeah, we can write the best.
Alone again. Sitting with my thoughts. I'm so thirsty.
Old Mother Harbor.
It's been 2.5 hours.
Yeah. No, but
Old Mother
that
Harbor.
is amazing, by the way. We really need to dive into that more later. But I think we talk about it more about because of our kids, and not necessarily because either of us are that into it, luckily.
Yeah.
But I think if we were 5 or 10 years younger, that would be a different story. Just because like we barely like skirted, like we were.
Yeah.
I think I was with Duran when Instagram came out.
I was not. I was
like 20.
Facebook only.
When did Instagram come out? I think I was 27.
2010. Okay.
I was 30.
No, you were, you were with Duran, but you met him before Instagram.
Yes. No, that's what I mean. Yeah. I mean, there was Facebook. There was, what was the other one? MySpace.
Oh yeah. MySpace, when we used to put our music on our thing.
Yes, MySpace. And then what was the other? Friendster.
Okay.
Oh, I was around Friendster.
That was the first one, I think.
You just dated us. I think that was like the launch pad for social media.
Yes. But it was never that widespread that we had to make it a part of our daily life. And I feel so lucky. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are pros to it, and there are totally in terms of business connections or in terms of there are pros. Yeah. Information sharing. I mean, I had to find this is so dumb, but I had to find a permanent jewelry person for this party, which is like a little bit obscure. Mm-hmm. And I just was like permanent jewelry LA. There was like 4 people that came up. I contacted 2 of them. One of them was available. One of them wasn't. I used them for a party I did for the school on Tuesday night. She was great. And she was amazing. And
she was great.
I'm spreading her contacts
on me.
Just saying.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
No, I found another girl.
Oh, you did?
But it's just again, a random obscure thing that I don't think I would have been able to find that contact otherwise. Right. And she's psyched because now she's been introduced to like all these other people that will use her. I don't know. I mean, things like that.
Totally.
Business-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember, hold on. Do you remember MySpace, how shitty MySpace was?
Yeah.
Like how beta it was?
Total bully that you could put your top 6.
Oh.
How shitty was that?
It messed me up.
And then you were like, you could tell if someone was pissed at you. You're like,
because you got moved down
on their homepage.
you
didn't even, your icon didn't even show up. And they're like, they put some obscure, like nasty song on their homepage. Like,
Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah.
I remember.
So emotional.
Yeah. I had like an Abercrombie and Fitch.
She knows. It's like, fuck MySpace.
Yeah. I don't remember categorizing the friends. But.
And then when TikTok, you don't remember that? And who was the guy who was like Tom? Tom was always in like when you launched
you guys,
it.
Tom's always
on Raya.
Stop it.
Shut the hell.
Facebook Tom's on Raya. I tried.
What's going on with him? Is he loaded?
Right. I don't know what he's doing now, but he's on Raya.
He looks like a
he sold it to MySpace, Facebook.
I don't know how that went down.
Wait, no. He sold it to Instagram.
Zuckerberg. Is that what? He's hot. You should swipe or whatever the hell you do. On that
did, you guys. I tried. It didn't work out.
Tom is MySpace. Yeah, and then Facebook bought MySpace.
Yes. Oh, Zuckerberg did Facebook.
Yes.
Tom did. Holy
Tom
shit.
was MySpace.
Get up in that.
580 million. I just wonder what he's doing now.
Ugh, he's just. Personal life.
Personal life on Raya.
On Raya.
Oh, he goes to Burning Man. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
I'm out.
That is the biggest red flag.
Have you ever been?
No, but if a guy has Burning Man on his profile, it's like an automatic.
I think I need to ask everyone that comes on this podcast if they go to Burning Man, because I'm waiting to find someone, and there are a lot of them out there. Gone. No, but the people that go love
my sensible shoes. No, I don't go to Burning Man. Like, come on,
the playa foot.
Yeah,
people that go love it. Like, it's not just I go. It's okay. They're like, it's the greatest thing. My life has been changed. It's
a ritual.
It's crazy.
Mind blowing.
And there's like groups that go, like, and you have to like apply to get in these groups and stuff. Like,
do you have friends that go?
I have friends that have like been like, hey, if you're interested, I could see if I can connect you with the group. I'm like,
no, thank you.
6 references, please.
I won't even be checking you on social media while you're there.
How well can you build our installation?
Burn, baby, burn. Yeah, no, it's crazy. I bet you know what? Honestly, I bet you if we went, we would probably have fun.
Well, of course we would. I don't know if I could manage all that. I mean, of course. It'd be like,
we really would. Do you think we would probably actually have a good time?
We would make the most of it.
Yeah. And we could get those silly hats. Look at those hats they wear.
I already feel dirty looking at the photos. I'm like, ugh, I need a shower.
Look at that hat.
Whoa. He needs a dickie with that hat. A bejeweled dickie. So, but yeah. I think we dodged it in the way that now you're in your 20s still, no?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not saying my age anymore out loud.
Okay. So. Well, you're like early 30s, late 20s, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then younger kids, babies. And then everything below that, it's like they're like victimized. I mean, it's like you have to be on the defense at all times.
Yeah.
So you're not setting your kids up for.
Oh no, I feel so bad for people. I feel bad. The whole thing is just like a mess. Like I feel like, especially people that are like debating giving kids their phones. It's like we're handing them weapons. Like we don't know what's going to happen. They can the world is at their fingertips, and like
you need training when you get
basic
access.
Training. Yeah, but it's especially
with Ted the other day when he was playing Roblox, and it was fun when he used to play on my phone because it was just Dom.
Yeah.
And he'd just wait and stare at my phone for Dom to jump on.
Yeah.
But now it's like random people, and he's like, "Can I have that fish? Can I borrow? Can I borrow that?" And I'm like, and my parents were just in town, and they're like, "What do you need, sweetie?" They're just like, "Stop it! Yeah. Sorry, can I have that fish? Can I shake it? Yeah, I want that fish." And I'm like,
yeah.
And then Vicky was in town. She's like, "Who are you talking to?" And he's like, "I don't know." And he's like, "How old is he?" And he's like, "I don't know." Vicky's like, "Ask." He's like, "How old are you?" And then it's silent, and I'm like, "Oh, great, it's a pervert on the
How do we
other
know
end."
it's not a bot? Aren't there bots that play?
I don't think so.
There's like NPCs, but they're just like computer like characters, but
they don't talk.
There are people my age that are playing Roblox, and they're probably
ask if he lives in Los Angeles. I was like, no, now we're gonna look like the perverts that are like baiting kids.
Yeah.
Like,
want to
meet up?
Yeah. Here's my address.
Tiege said I need some face-to-face engagement.
Yeah. Can I have that fish? Can I have that fish? Shake it. Shake it.
Yeah, there's the most random items that they're collecting on Roblox.
Oh, Sam played Roblox the other day.
I played the fashion game. What's it called?
Dress to Impress.
Dress to Impress. It's actually really fun. It'll be like, give me your best lady on a prairie look. And so then you have to go around like the closet and find the things that like would be best suited. And some people really nail it. And other people like, they're just like in like a bikini and they do like these crazy like moves. They're like, cause you walk on the catwalk and then you like do things and like you do the splits and then you get rated.
In your pilgrim outfit?
Girls always have the best.
It's actually so
outfits.
fun.
Sure.
I would do this tonight.
Oh, you
Dress to Impress.
Yes.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah. But
That's
they have
amazing.
some slutty clothes too, like some like thigh high boots and like little mini skirts, and I don't know. It's
Little
fun.
robot horse.
I condone. I endorse this game 100%. I think it's productive. you gotta find the things. You gotta put it together.
That's amazing.
Anything fashion, I'm all about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so hard. It's such a hard.
I can't even find my phone half the time.
This is really good. You guys actually have good
I don't
habits.
know if I'm crushing life. I can't find my phone half the time.
But that's nice because you're not attached to it. Like
Not
if
at
I
all.
lose my phone, I'm having a panic
I
attack.
panic if I drive somewhere and I don't have it. I'm like,
Do you
Where
have
do I
a
go? How
phone
do
for
I
work?
get-
No.
Oh, good. For some reason,
good.
No, I had two phones for one job, and it was always so stressful. It was like
I have two phones right now because I got a new one, but then my old one is just kind of like a search
burner
engine.
account?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's just like
it's not.
no cellular.
It's
and
no
it's
cellular.
fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
I was thinking today of getting a family phone because I'm not getting any of my kids a phone.
That's a good
anytime soon.
idea.
I was thinking of because now that like tonight he's going to Tyler and he for whatever reason thinks the iWatch is like worse than having a phone, but he can still call me and I can still see where he is, and I'm going to make him tonight. But I'm thinking, why don't we just have a family phone? Because even my 11-year-old, I would give it to him if he was at basketball practice and waiting to be picked up. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, but
That's a great idea.
right?
Do you want mine?
Why you're not doing anything with it?
No.
What is it? An iPhone?
Yeah.
I mean, sure. That's
actually great.
That was
'cause
my
it
next
doesn't
question.
even
I was
have-
like, which one should I get? Should I get like
paid
a
off.
flip? Should I get?
Gross. No.
There's the iPhone SE, like the lower iPhone. There's like a lot of parental controls. They were saying.
Okay.
And then there's like the Samsung. I don't know. Like, yeah. I'm like, which one should I get? Because it's not expensive. I can just call me. Like, I want my kid I want him to have a phone to call me.
Right.
I don't need him to have a mini computer in his pocket. You know,
My parents did prepaid like flip phone for me.
a prepaid
When
flip
we
phone?
like went out, then like she would give me the phone.
Yeah.
And then I would call her and then it would take a few
Yes.
minutes and she'd refill it like every month.
Well, I don't know that I need to prepay. That's a little extreme.
No, that always. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
That rings sex
Honestly, I
trafficking
might
to
buy
me.
your phone off of you. What
You don't need
generation
to
is
buy
it?
It's an iPhone 4.
Ooh, that's
I'm just
lovely.
kidding. I think I have it with
How'd
me.
you hold
Hold
on to that relic?
I was like, wait, I don't even. That's like, I can't even process that. I'm like, four?
Shit, fuck. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, you can have it. It's yours.
Wait, really? I'm getting it?
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, it's at home. But yeah, you can have it. Yeah. And I have this little cover for it. I don't think the boys will like it, but they'll never lose it.
Well, I need to be able to like block out the Safari and stuff.
Perfect.
Okay. Just delete it.
Can you? But then can they re-download?
Don't tell them the fucking code. They don't know my password. They can't download shit.
Oh, because it's parental control.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. It's tricky to get in there and do all of that
You know
parental
what?
stuff.
And
Yeah.
If they want social media, they're going to get one pan meals. On my Instagram, it'll be like the full body workout. Moms are just the best. Be like, enjoy. You've got social media.
I also wonder what like Bermuda Triangle do all the cords and chargers go into? Do you find your kids losing every charger and then they're taking yours and you're like,
do not get me started.
In what universe? Like,
Where do they put it?
Where did it go? How we
Where?
bought
Who
five.
eats them?
Yeah.
Who
Somebody's
eats them?
eating them.
And I went to go buy like 4. My new thing now is I just want Target to deliver a 10-foot lightning charger. I'm not dicking around with USB anymore.
Right.
No
Yeah.
one has time.
No.
I need
Right.
lightning. I need it now.
Right.
And I need to be able to walk to the other side of the room and back. I
Yeah.
don't want extension cords. That's all I want.
Yeah.
It's $30. I've earned that.
Yeah, you have.
So then I
Then it
had a
disappears.
bunch of stuff in the cart, and my husband was like, "What? How many chargers are you buying?" I was like, 4, one for each of us. He's like, "They don't even have devices." I was like, "If they do at some point,
Yeah.
I don't want them touching mine."
Yeah.
yeah.
And
So
he's like,
the
"They're
ba-
in
label.
the house."
The best
But I'm
is
like, they're
when
not.
they
They're not.
disappear
Yeah.
and then there's one still left in Luca's room or something and he's like, this one's mine. This one's mine. Like I don't know what you're talking about. So lately I now write Queen Mommy, I love my mom on like all the bricks and all the cords. And he's like, I'm like, do you have my charger? He's like, yep.
Yeah.
Because he can't.
That's cute.
I like Sharpie the
And
F
funny.
out of them.
Leanne puts like nail polish on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
like, that's
to.
I'm like, you can take
Not
that to your
me.
friend's house. I love my mother.
I started getting everyone different colors, but now I'm like, fuck it.
Oh,
But
it's the worst.
I need a 10-foot lightning.
This is the world we're living
Yeah.
in. I don't want this.
Why the boys won't want to cover?
I'll get a cover. I'll buy the phone from you.
You're not going to fucking buy the phone from me.
Why?
I love that plan.
That's a good phone. And save the screensaver of me.
Yes, I will. Oh, I will. Are you on it?
Oh, we can do AI and just do a shirt that says drugs and I'll be like this.
That's good. I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Or it'll be like a moving image of me going like this.
Oh my God. So what do you have planned for the rest of how long is your press tour? What are you doing? Like, what do you have on the menu?
Yeah. So I'm going kind of all around town. I'm going to Texas. I have some girly pop friends. I used to be in local news.
Okay.
That was like my first job.
That tracks too.
I know. Don't I look like I could be
in Texas?
Reporter? No, Missouri.
Okay.
A lot of stories about cows.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Naturally. And meth labs.
Oh God.
Yeah. That's what's
my two
going
favorite
on.
things.
They go hand in hand.
But no, I have some girlfriends who are reporters in Dallas and Austin. So I'm going to go there and do their shows.
Oh, I love it.
At the end of the month. And then I'm just doing like some zooming in. I'm zooming into Missouri on Monday, which will be fun. And so
will the book be on Amazon?
The book is actually right now on Amazon.
Oh, amazing.
I was going to do like a release later down the line. And I was like, why just put it up? Because it was like ready to go.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is like such a big deal for me. I want you to know I'm such a fan. I love both of you ladies. You're so funny and great. And so thank you for having me.
Thank you for...
I'm going to hook you up after this.
I can't wait.
Oh, yeah, Cuddy's going to matchmake and we'll have to do a little follow-up.
Maybe you guys can go out tonight.
All right, Social Media Detox available on Amazon. Available potentially.
Right
now. Are you going to do an audiobook?
I don't know. I thought about it, but it's kind of like a program. So
and
who knows?
You got a journal, but yeah. And we wish you tons of success. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.